what I need is a. I don't have a second.
I know, but when this goes, what does that go to?
I don't. Let's see if that. But this has to go somewhere. Oh, I'm gonna go. I might have. There might be an extra one in the camera.
All right.
Once Underwood takes the fork out from us, then you can just start it when we come off and Underwood takes the fork, hit start, and then come back.
Test, test. Is this your first game doing this year? She will do just fine. I didn't know it was gonna be this cold in here tonight. Jeez, I would have brought a jacket.
cooler stuff. You know, the lovely one where oh, thank you. Where you can't hear anything.
Well, why can't you do your stuff?
One second. Check, check, check. Boom, boom, boom.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, and we may or may not be on the air. I am Derek Martin here tonight as we get set for a Western Iowa Conference volleyball matchup between Tri-Center and Underwood. And Tri-Center and Underwood coming in there 3-7 overall. Tri-Center is 6-6 on the season, and we are excited to be here today. We've had some audio issues. Hopefully the video works out pretty well for us, and we will be excited to get rolling here in just a moment. Underwood, Tri-Center, again, a long-running rivalry in the Western Iowa Conference. They meet every year, of course, maybe sometimes more than one time, and hopefully, again, folks can hear me. I don't even know. I'm hoping. I'm checking on it. We're checking on it, hopefully getting our audio figured out here in just a moment, but we do know Underwood and Tri-Center matching up here tonight. Amy Winger, the head coach for Tri-Center. Liz Stein is the coach for Underwood, and we are moments away from the opening serve and getting set for Underwood and Tri-Center. And obviously you can see that in front of you at the moment. Serve is up, it is over, it is in, it is dug by Underwood. They're going to Elizabeth Jacobson for the first swing. It's off the block, and it is 1-0 as Underwood takes the early lead on the Jacobson swing. Again, I am Derek Martin tonight, joined alongside by Brian Bertini, maybe. Brian, we are sharing one headset. What do you got?
Yeah, it's a good start, good atmosphere tonight. Of course, not quite like Nebraska-Creighton, but these two teams, that same kind of rivalry, close by, and they both want to win this one, Derek.
Yep, I would take this one over that Nebraska-Creighton rivalry because, the other team wins sometimes. Free ball is sent over to Tri-Center, and it is nearly down. Trojans do get a free ball back over. Humphrey, Ambrose, backslide, Elizabeth Jacobson. That's Aaliyah Humphrey, Delaney Ambrose, and Elizabeth Jacobson. And Jacobson is 2 for 2 on her swings. 2 kills, and it is 2-0. Of course, Jacobson is committed to play volleyball at the next level with Omaha, University of Nebraska Omaha. Back to Jacobson on a slide, and another kill. And Jacobson is 3 for 3 here in the early going. Last match for Underwood was Tuesday. They beat Fremont Mills in straight sets. They were also at the Glenwood tournament, picked up their first wins of the year. They went to the Harlan tournament the first weekend, struggled, and then this past weekend, much better performance for the Eagles. And you can tell early they're playing with confidence. There's a block, and actually in the net goes Tri-Center, and it is 4-0. 4-0, here's the serve. Aaliyah Humphrey serves up and over and in. Good pass, moving in position, near side swinging, and nearly down off the swing there from Tri-Center. Now another chance near side, and Emily Sorensen, who had the first swing, gets the first touch, or gets the second swing that lands in, and Emily Sorensen gets on the board. Once again, Underwood Tri-Center here in a Western Iowa Conference matchup, and an ace and a serve. Ace serve for Tri-Center. Trojans coming in 6-6 on the year. And that one is in the net. We got an ace serve out of Maya Wingert, the young sophomore, but Wingert follows with the service error. So the serve giveth, the serve taketh away. Wingert will set, near side swinging there by Alexis Flaherty. Humphrey digs it up. They get a chance for Jacobson. She hits it wide, and it's now 5-3. The score. And try to get that scoreboard updated. Here's a Tri-Center swing and a kill. And it makes it 5-4. Underwood with the lead. Back to serve it is Mackenzie Brewer. She serves up and over and in. Scrambling Underwood. Jacobson swings and hits it deep. And it's now 5-5. 5-5 the score. Underwood, Tri-Center, Western Iowa Conference Volleyball. Serve is just over the net from Brewer. Underwood again, right side Jacobson. And then Ambrose on a first touch sends it over. Great dig by Tri-Center. Standing roll shot, Sorensen. Blocked back by Underwood. Now a scramble. Tri-Center gets it over. There's Leah Hall, the libero. Jacobson again taps it down the middle. Great save, Brewer. Setting up Wingert, going near side Sorensen, who lands it in. And it gives Tri-Center their first lead. 4 in a row for Tri-Center. And it is 6-5. Served by Brewer is over. It's dug out nicely. Back set. Jacobson with a monster swing. And that's not coming down, I don't think. It is caught in the rafters. And they replay it? Yeah, they'll have to replay that despite looking like it was going to lead itself to a Elizabeth Jacobson kill there. Brian Bertini says that'll be on the custodian tomorrow, or maybe tonight, to get that one figured out. Mackenzie Brewer with another serve. Sent ahead, they'll bump set. Jacobson again. This time she lands in the kill. Elizabeth Jacobson has 4 kills here to start things off. All right. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2. Welcome back here on KMA. It's KMA Extreme, KMAland.com. At the moment here in Underwood, it is Derek Martin here with you as we are trying to get our issues worked out. And at the moment, Underwood and Tri-Center, a 14-12 lead for Tri-Center at the moment here in the opening set. We've had some technical difficulties. Hopefully you've been able to stick with us. Audio, I'm not sure if it is syncing up or not. Underwood right now with the opportunity in the attack. Horn Treaty. Now Tri-Center going back the other way. Emily Sorensen has been a standout here in the early going as well. (14-13). Here's a serve. It is up. It is over. It is in. And a joust at the net. It's going to be won by Tri-Center. Mackenzie Brewer gets the job done, and we are tied at 14 apiece. Mackenzie Brewer jousting with Elizabeth Jacobson, who had a hot early start. Here's a serve by Maya Wingert. They do send it right back over. Wingert in position to set. Going back, set. Brewer blocked by Jacobson, and it is now 15-14. Elizabeth Jacobson gets a big block for Underwood and gives the Eagles the lead. And she lands it in and makes it 16-15. Jacobson had the hot hand early. She scored the first 3 points of the set, of the match, I should say. And now she gives her team a 16-15 lead. Wingert, right side. Sorensen again. And Emily Sorensen has been the name for Tri-Center here in the opening set. And she ties it up at 16 apiece. Sorensen from Wingert. That has been the go-to tonight for Tri-Center. Here's a serve, nicely handled, sent ahead. Here's Humphrey with a chance. Nicely dug by Sorensen. They're going to play it off the net, though, and it does land in. Aaliyah Humphrey ends up with the kill, and it is now 17-16. And I believe we might be all right now, audio-wise. Right side swinging for Tri-Center. Apologize for that delay. Here's a right side chance now for Underwood, and another joust coming, and what a play at the net by Tri-Center's Alexis Flaherty. We're still rolling. Heck of a rally here, and it is sent right back over. There is Allie Fletcher. Ambrose taps it over. The pass was a little tight. Now Tri-Center miscommunication, and it lands in, and it's now 18-16. (18-16) the score, and a timeout on the court, and we will take one here in just a moment. Stay tuned. 18-16. Underwood with the advantage. And we're going to stick right here for just a moment as we sort out some technical difficulties, and now we're good to go. We'll be back here in just a bit.
Drop in to the Do Drop In for fantastic daily food specials. For lunch on Monday, chicken fried steak. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. Wednesday is a wild card. Thursday, bacon cheeseburger, fries, and chocolate cake. And Friday is a sirloin steak sandwich. And for supper specials, on Thursday it's roasted chicken and Friday prime rib. Open 11:30 till 9 weekdays, till 2 Friday and Saturday, and closed Sundays. Drop in to the Do Drop In McClelland for great family food and drinks with friends.
We are back on our KMA stream here at KMAland.com. 18-16. It's been an adventure here trying to figure out some audio technical difficulties, but I believe for now, we'll knock on wood, we are doing okay. Maya Wingert, big swing and a big chance for Presley Arbaugh, one of the big names from last year's Tri-Center State Tournament team, and she slams it in, and it is 18-17. 18-17. Here's the serve. Leah Hall, good pass. Ambrose, middle, set up and swinging and down for the kill by Elise Peterson, a sophomore. Is it Elise Peterson? No, it's the number 9, excuse me. Grace Pierce, of course. Should have known that. Grace Pierce evens it up at makes it 19-17. Underwood. And now Tri-Center can't handle the serve. And it's another ace. Leah Hall, and a race to 5, says Brian Bertini, makes it 20-17. Leah Hall with the ace. We're going to try to get Brian here in between sets, sort it out with the audio situation, get him on the air as well. Here's a good setup, but was tight at the net. There was a joust, and it is sent back over to Underwood. Delaney Ambrose, bump set. Here's Humphrey, left hand. Good tip defense there. Saved by Wingert, but they're not going to get a third touch over, and it is now 21-17. Another Aaliyah Humphrey swing leads to a kill for Underwood, and they are now 4 points away from taking the opening set, and Coach Wingert will take a timeout as well. We'll be right back in our KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Dave Lyon Towing and Repair has been serving the Underwood area for over 40 years. They offer 24-hour light and heavy-duty towing and recovery, including a rotator, winch equipment, wreckers, and flatbeds to serve you. They're available for repair on cars and trucks Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located at 134th Street in Underwood, when you need a lift or repair work, call Dave Lyon Towing and Repair of Underwood, Iowa, 712-566-2317. Not the biggest, just the best.
Back on our KMA Extreme, KMAland.com. What a match. What a first set here. We figured it would be tight throughout. 21-17. They split the first 14 points. They split the first 28. They even split, it was 16-16. This is a 5-1 run here for Underwood. It was 16 all, and then they've started to push forward. Leah Hall serves. Taylor Kenkel is there. Now a swing from the 10-foot line for Tri-Center. Underwood with a chance. They will send it right back over from Leah Hall. Here's a little back slide for Arbaugh, and it's down. Presley Arbaugh with a nice play, makes it 21-18. Trying to get used to some of these new faces and new numbers. A couple of Tri-Center standouts have graduated. Underwood's had a couple of big graduating classes lately as well. Leah Hall is there. Delaney Ambrose will set. Middle, swinging is Pierce. Nicely saved Tri-Center. Wingert trying to transition. She pops it over, and it ends up out. And it is now 22-18. So she was trying to set. It just got a little tight and nearly got lucky, and it maybe nearly caught a line, but just did go a little wide. 22-18 Underwood. Aaliyah Humphrey back to serve it. Humphrey serves up and over and in for an ace, and it's 23-18. They took the chance that it was going to go out, and Emily Sorensen, a lot of times she probably guesses right. That time, guess wrong. Here's a serve for Humphrey. And that is over right again at Sorensen. It's going to be a little tap over by Tri-Center. Hall is there. Ambrose, backside swinging, and it's down for a kill. Corin Treaty makes it 24-18. And Underwood has 6 set points. Aaliyah Humphrey, a good one to have on the line, says Coach Bertini in this situation here. Good up right there. Wingert, middle setup. Arbaugh, what a save by Delaney Ambrose. They'll set out of system. Pierce will swing it. Oh, what a save by Kenkel. Wingert in position. Now near side swing. Down the line. There from Brewer. Popped up by Underwood. They're jousting at the net. It's going to be a Tri-Center point in the net. Really good point. Both sides very scrappy in that situation. 24-19. Yeah, pressure on here still at set point as Arbaugh will serve up and over and in. Hall. Now Jacobson, and it's wide. Elizabeth Jacobson started with a kill. I was about ready to say she's going to end it with a kill, but it goes a little wide. 24-20. Good to see Andy Irwin on the lines tonight. Here's Arbaugh again. Hall with an up. Ambrose in position. Back set, swinging. Treaty gets it down. Corin Treaty got the last 2 points for Underwood. They take the opening set 25-20. And we move to set 2 here in just a moment. Stay tuned. Underwood up 1-0 on our KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Pierce Communications in Southwest Iowa is putting their full support behind the student athletes in tonight's broadcast. The local family-owned business provides complete solutions to your telecommunication needs. With competitive pricing, their team of technicians pay attention to every detail to ensure and provide high-quality workmanship. With fast availability, you can expect immediate computer service in case of emergency. Contact Pierce Communications, your Southwest Iowa security and telecommunications experts at 712-388-6260 and ask about their VoIP cloud offerings. Pierce Communications, business systems are their business.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
It's got to be plugged in. Welcome back on our KMA Extreme, KMAland.com. Derek Martin alongside here, Brian Bertini.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, I think we've got you there, Brian. I think it's working now. And appreciate everybody for hanging in there. We had an audio situation that we were trying to figure out, trying to get both Brian and I on, and then all of a sudden I set myself at a 9-second delay on a little bump, and here we are. Hopefully good to go. Underwood feels good to go, Brian, after winning the opening set.
They did, but I think it's just what we kind of thought it was going to be. They're back and forth. It was really neck and neck there for most of that match. A run by the Eagles to start the match and one to finish it, pretty much the difference. But Tri-Center, game last Tuesday night, Underwood hasn't played. Tri-Center not played for a while. They're looking pretty sharp, though.
Well, first serve there is going to be a free ball. They can't get in position, so they'll set it in the middle for Grace Pierce, who gives Underwood the lead, and it's 1-0, Underwood on top. Grace Pierce from Delaney Ambrose. Good setup there for Pierce. A lot of people know her as a fantastic shortstop and softball player, all-state level softball player, and doing pretty good there in the middle.
Both these teams did, like you said, lost some players, but return enough experience that these teams are going to be somebody to watch throughout the WIC Conference this winter.
Here is a roll shot over by Taylor Kinkle. Had some good bounce on her, good velocity on it. Ends up with a 2-touch violation. Now those, Brian, those 2 touches, they don't call them a lot early in the year. It gets more and more as the year goes on. You're expected to be a little tighter there.
Yeah, and I think, too, now both these teams have played several matches throughout the year. Rotation should be a little bit better solid. Some of the younger girls kind of be a little bit more confident, and the quality of volleyball definitely improves, Derek.
Elizabeth Jacobson, she had a great first set, and she gets another kill. And what else would you expect from a Division I recruit?
Well, it's nice to have a girl 6'3" in the line that's got good ups, and if the setters can get her the ball in the right spots, she can deliver the hammer.
I'm told by the venerable Trevor Mater that we are now good. Both you and I are good audio-wise. So if this ever happens again, and gosh, I hope it never happens again, we know what to do. 2-2 the score after the service there by Underwood. It is Underwood up 1 and right back at it there. As stepping back to serve it is Brewer, and she puts it into the net.
And that drives the coach crazy when you don't execute and get the ball over the net, because it's a giveaway point. When you had a chance to kind of steal some momentum, you give it right back.
Excited to be on our KMA Extreme tonight. Tri-Center Underwood 3-2. Underwood leads in set 2. They took the first set 25-20. Here's a big swing by Jacobson again, nicely up by Tri-Center. They're just staying alive. They actually got a swing out of it, and it is tipped back to them. Here's a middle setup and a huge swing and a kill, and that is Tri-Center getting the kill on a big swing there from Alexis Flaherty, who we saw flash in that first set as well.
Yeah, and sometimes, you don't want to block the big hitter Jacobson. Let her hit. Let your back row players have a chance to field it cleanly. They did. They got the kill themselves. Nice job of the Trojans right there.
3-3 here, set 2. Back to serve Emily Sorensen, one of the familiar faces of this Tri-Center team, which went to state last year. Here's Delaney Ambrose taking a chance on a second touch to put it down with her strong hand, her left hand.
Yeah, just use that left hand to flip that right over. Nobody in the middle for the Trojans defense. You're again, Derek, doing what we did set 1, trading points.
I don't know what that chant, if did they say Delaney Ambrose is a senior? I thought it sounded like she's a freshman, but maybe they said she's a lefty.
I like the lefty chant.
Yeah, it's a pretty good chant. Here's a free ball sent over. Underwood is on it. Leah Hall, Ambrose, backslide, blocked back over to Underwood. It was Ruby Pattimson who had the chance and ended up getting a 2-touch violation to even things at 4 apiece. So, yeah, back and forth they go. Last set, it was all about some runs on both ends, and this one is more just mano a mano, back and forth they go. Well, in to serve it here is Caitlin Koziel, 5'6" sophomore, defensive specialist, and she serves up and over and in, and there's Allie Fletcher. Roll shot, Aaliyah Humphrey. Kenkel puts it on Wingert, middle tap, and scrambling. Arbonne nearly got it out. She wants it again. Wingert, see if she gives it to her. No, instead it's left side with a swing. That is Isa Van Arsdal. And then tapped over again. Underwood just playing defense here. No real offense yet. Another tap by Arbonne. Now there's Ambrose. She heard me. I said no offense. She puts it away.
And the hammer chant this time. But that was a good
She's
hammer.
a hammer. Maybe that's what it is, huh?
And that was aptly pro right there because the lefty delivered the hammer in that open spot in the back line.
5-4, Underwood leading in set 2. What a play by Ambrose, who serves now. Wingert, middle, our ball, it is wide, and it is 6-4. You know, you played a lot of volleyball when everybody looks and says, rubs their fingers together for a touch, and no call there. 6-4, Ambrose. Here's up Wingert, going to get it to Arbaugh, but she'll just have to bump it over. Hall, here's a back set and a swing. Pattimson down the line, puts it in. Ruby Pattimson.
Yeah, just kind of an unfortunate touch by the Tri-Center girl in the front line. And she just couldn't get it up high enough and falls to the floor. And here's our first little mini run by the Eagles, Derek.
Yeah, up 7-4, so this is 3 in a row. Ambrose with the serve. She started it with her big swing. Overpass and missed touch by Pattimson. Ambrose swings there from about 10 feet off. Kinkel to Wingert. Near side swinging is Van Arsdal, and she wipes it off the block for a kill.
Yeah, nice passing up there, but the front line, good bump set right there. And the Tri-Center got the block out of bounds and stopped that run. And they get a chance to see if they can get closer to the 7-5 deficit.
7-5 the score. Underwood with the 2-point advantage. Here's the serve. Leah Hall tapped by Ambrose. Actually, she's back row. It should have been a back row attack. They didn't catch it. And then wiped off the block there by Presley Arbaugh for a kill.
And what do you do if you're Tri-Center? You stop the 3-0 run, add 2 yourself, cut this lead to 1 now, potentially tying point right here, Derek.
7-6. I'm pretty sure Ambrose was a back row. Maybe I'm wrong. That one is off of Hall's shoulder. They do keep it up and set it up for Aaliyah Humphrey, who slams it in. Nicely done by Aaliyah Humphrey.
Been impressed with the Trojans front line. They're doing a good job on the timing of the blocks there, getting up and really getting the thing and deflecting it out of bounds and getting some points.
Here's a serve by Hall. Nicely put to Wingert, who gives a chance there for Brewer. Fletcher digs it up. Free ball sent over by Underwood. Tri-Center back at it. Wingert near side again for the big swinging Mackenzie Brewer. Right back over. Wingert, middle. Arbaugh, she gets it down. They got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, Tri-Center looking good. They haven't played since Saturday. They were at the Clarinda tournament, Derek. They went 2-3. They had wins over West Central Valley and Maryville, Missouri. So a couple nice wins down there for Coach Amy Wingert's squad.
Here is Arbaugh to step back and serve it. These are two teams that are always active out on the tournament circuit every single weekend. Hall to Ambrose. Now Pierce gets it through the block for a kill. Grace Pierce playing well. And we're excited to have Pierce Communications sponsoring all of the KMA video streams here from Underwood. A 9-7 lead for the Eagles.
Well, it won't get really warm in this gym tonight, will it?
No, it's very cool.
Yeah, well, open the doors to bring the heat in.
Yeah. And actually, when I went out there's a ball handling
Great atmosphere
situation.
tonight.
Starting to look like maybe there's something brewing out there.
There's both teams, those fans tonight, student sections wearing the jersey looks tonight, so pretty animated. That's what you love about high school sports is the support.
Yeah, no doubt. Underwood defense there. Ambrose going to Jacobson. She had to back up and hits it with her left hand. It goes around the antenna, and so it's now 10-8.
Now, I think it was one of the few times they really didn't get a good set to Elizabeth Jacobson right there. A little out of timing, and Tri-Center kind of stops that run again. Chance to go on the attack here on the serve.
Alexis Flaherty back into the front row. Here's the serve by Maya Wingert and into the net. That one goes, and it pushes Underwood's lead back up to 3, 11-8. Here's a serve for Underwood via Fiedler. Tapped by Brewer. Underwood all over it. And a swing down the line. It is wide from Treaty. Treaty had a great finish to the opening set. Just misses there, and it's 11-9.
Yeah, just got it too much of the hand, got outside the line, and again, stopped the point, and Trojans on the attack.
Push forward by Humphrey. Ambrose. Jacobson goes left hand with a little Kareem skyhook and puts it down.
Oh, yeah, again, out of sync right there, but the player that you know from Elizabeth, the 6'3" wingspan, it was aided right there. She flipped it over the net and got the point. Doesn't matter how they get over, does it, Derek?
No, Underwood continues to kind of control this set. They controlled pretty much most of the first set, especially there late. Maya Wingert. And a tap. Good defense. Jacobson, but they can't get a second touch. Nice swing by Alexis Flaherty who did the little changeup. Makes it 12-10.
Yeah, nice flip by Flaherty right there. Went right at Jacobson. I don't think he was expecting that ball right at her.
Back to serve at Emily Sorensen. In the net it goes. And man, Tri-Center.
I think that's about the fourth serve error this set, Derek.
I have 3. You might be right, though. They have struggled to serve just over and in. That one's over and in, and it's going to be an ace for Elizabeth Jacobson. The service game has hurt Tri-Center and helped Underwood, obviously.
Yeah, and Jacobson was the one in that first set who kind of got a little bit of run there, opened up some distance.
Another good serve. Sorensen did a good job just to get it up. Free balled over. Ambrose is going to go wide to Humphrey again. Huge swing off the block. Good save, Tri-Center. Wingert, back row swinging Kinkle into the net, and it's 15-10.
Biggest lead for the Underwood Eagles, and I think that's going to prompt a timeout by Wingert, which it does.
Yep, there's Coach Wingert. She will talk it over. We'll be right back here on our KMake stream, KMAland.com.
Drop in to the Do Drop In for fantastic daily food specials. For lunch on Monday, chicken fried steak. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. Wednesday is a wild card. Thursday, bacon cheeseburger, fries, and chocolate cake. And Friday is a sirloin steak sandwich. And for supper specials, on Thursday it's roasted chicken and Friday prime rib. Open 11:30 till 9 weekdays, till 2 Friday and Saturday, and closed Sundays. Drop in to the Do Drop in McClellan for great family food and drinks with friends.
So
Dave Lyon Towing and Repair has been serving the Underwood area for over 40 years. They offer 24-hour light and heavy-duty towing and recovery, including a rotator, winch equipment, wreckers, and flatbeds to serve you. They're available for repair on cars and trucks Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located at 134th Street in Underwood, when you need a lift or repair work, call Dave Lyon Towing and Repair of Underwood, Iowa, 712-566-2317. Not the biggest, just the best.
right back to action, 15-10. Tri-Center trailing by 5. This is a pretty good rally that ends, that is, with Underwood going into the net. It's 15-11.
A nice timeout by Coach Wingert and a much-needed point there. Getting that point where you don't want the Underwood Eagles to get too much separation here, Derek.
Yeah, I think the story of this set has been just like little 3-0 runs that Underwood has put on, and that's how you win sets.
Well, they've got them at the right time. You know, they closed out, they got to 20, and they kind of finished it out. Tri-Center knows that.
15-11. Here's a serve. Up and over and in for Tri-Center. They will go to Humphrey, Will Underwood, and she lands it in. Humphrey has had herself a very strong
Leah
set.
Humphrey at 5'5", you know, you don't think that's a girl that's going to be really effective on the front net, but she does a great job. Very good timing, very good ups, and Well, she delivered the hammer on that one.
16-11 here in set 2. Underwood trying to take a 2-0 lead. Delaney Ambrose, southpaw serves in. And the pass is a little off. They're going out of system. Wingert going to swing from the middle of the net. Fletcher digs it up. Bump set, roll shot coming from Humphrey. Tri-Center's all over it. Wingert, near side chance for Van Arsdal. And she gets a kill. The sophomore makes it 16-12.
Well, I got that much needed deflection. Underwood Eagles couldn't run. They've done a great job on the back line digging some of those balls, but that one followed to the court.
This is a Tri-Center team. Lost a lot of seniors the last couple of years. Still a great senior class. That's the old get old, stay old axiom, and it works to perfection for a lot of great powers across the state. Here's they're going to say off a touch. Arbaugh gets a kill, makes it 16-13. Presley Arbaugh doing a good job kind of making nothing, making something out of nothing, I should say.
That's a huge point because 17-12 has a different feel than 16-13, and you got the serve.
Couple in a row here for Tri-Center, and Taylor Kinkle, the great libero for Tri-Center, serves it in. Nice laser to Hall. Ambrose, middle. Pierce can't get it over. It's now 16-14.
And if you're going to make a run right now, Tri-Center, you do it with Jacobson on the sideline on the rotation. So this is the time where you can make some gains, Derek.
16-14. Underwood with the advantage, led by as many as 5 here a couple different times. Kinkle serves. Humphrey, her pass is still in the back row. Pierce might get a decent swing out of it. Kinkle digs it up. Bump set coming for Wingert. Going left side, over and down by Mackenzie Brewer, and it's 16-15. How about the run from the Trojans?
Well, that's how, like I said, important that one. 17-12 suddenly now is 16-15, and this set has a whole different feel to it.
Taylor Kinkle back to serve it. She serves it over and in. Fletcher with a high pass to Ambrose. She's going back to Pierce, but she got called for 2 touches, and we are tied at 16 apiece.
And I think Coach Stein wants
there
to
it
time
is. A 5-0 run for Tri-Center. We are tied again, 16 all in our KMA Extreme.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Back on our KMA Extreme, KMAland.com. Derek Martin alongside Brian Bertini. Brian, a nice little 5-0 run there for Tri-Center, and they're even up at 16.
Yeah, it was 16-12. There's a deflection tip. It went to 16-13. Jacobson out on the rotation, and Tri-Center's capitalized on that mistake. And Jacobson on the sideline, they put together a nice run. In fact, now, Derek, they have a chance to take a lead.
Yeah, and Taylor Kinkle has been serving well. Underwood, as you said, Jacobson on the bench, out of the rotation. And that can be a struggle from time to time when your star is out there. And that's why these early matches are important. You got to figure out a way because it's probably going to happen down the road. Here's Pierce. They'll go to her on the left side, and she hits it deep, looking for a touch. No touch, and it is now 17-16.
Well, Taylor Kinkle tried to get it. She missed it, and probably a good break for the Trojans. They now have the lead.
Yeah, Tri-Center's first lead of the entire set. Fletcher to Ambrose, back set. Pattimson, she hits wide, and it is now 18-16. This is 7 in a row for Tri-Center.
I think if the Trojans get a couple more, this gets to 20, I think it's going to prompt the second last timeout for Coach Stein.
18-16, here's a serve by Kinkle again, and it's going to be in for an ace.
Oh, that was a knuckleball, died at the end, and your brave guy, Phil Nico, would have been proud of that one.
I thought that was way out, and it just died right inside the line. This is 8 in a row. Kinkle, Hall, Ambrose, Humphrey, left side swinging, nicely done just to get in position, just to get it up. It will be free balled over by Tri-Center. Pierce to Ambrose. Now a little stack setup. Pierce taps it down, and they end the run.
Well, a little confusion on the Eagles who was going to hit that. Was it going to be Humphrey or not? And I think the Tri-Center girls kind of froze. They just dropped it in, and it's much, much needed side out for the Eagles right there.
No doubt. Leah Hall will serve it over and in. And a scramble here. Nicely set up for Brewer, who gets another kill. Mackenzie Brewer with the swing. They didn't have to have too much offense during that run. It was Underwood committing errors. But Brewer, she got .15. She gets .20. And now Presley Arbaugh back to serve it here for the Trojans. And it is over, and it is in, and it is Hall getting it up just barely. She sends over a roll shot. Tries center, transitions to Brewer. Big block by Pierce, and Underwood gets the point.
Nice front line block by the Eagles, a double team block, and looked like Brewer had a really clean swing, and it just came right back at her out of bounds.
Wow, that was an impressive.
Jacobson enters the lineup again.
Yeah, that was an impressive block there, and a huge one there for Underwood. They needed it. Aaliyah Humphrey back to serve it. She served to end the first set, see if she can get a run going. Wingard goes to Brewer to try to stop it immediately, and she wipes it off the block for a kill.
Oh, that would have been a big break. So Tri-Center now racing to 4, Derek. They try to close this out and get their first win of the night.
All right, 21-18. Here's the serve from Wingard. Oh, no, another service error. Wingard there. Yeah, nice. Star setter. She struggled back there.
That might be the second time in a row that she's been back on the service line, Derek, and that's one that can change it. 3?
21. I think it's 3 in a row. 21-19. Underwood trailing. Here's a serve. Over and in, beyond the 10-foot. Winger with a good bump set. Good swing, Flaherty through the block, and now Underwood transitions to Treaty, who gets a kill.
That might be a momentum changer. That Wingard serve in the net kept the Underwood Eagles' hope alive. Now they have a chance to tie this up at 21.
And a timeout for Coach Amy Wingard. 21-20. Tri-Center leading, holding on here to the lead in set 2.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
This has been some set, back and forth with kind of some big swings of emotion and momentum. 16-11, Underwood led. It was 21-18 a moment ago. Tri-Center was ahead. Now Underwood within 1 and serving, and a good pass to Wingard. They're going near side. Flaherty backs up. Humphreys there. Ambrose, Jacobson, big power tap with 2 hands. Has Tri-Center scrambling. They send it over. Humphrey. Going to go back to Jacobson. Yes, they are. It's a kill, and we're tied.
Why wouldn't you? That girl, you get a good set. She had a clear lane right there. Finished it off, and we're tied at 21.
And they are in a rotation that they, I am sure, love because Jacobson in the front row, 21-21, and a race to 4 points. With Jacobson, she's going to get the ball. Oh, a good save there by Wingard. It is a free ball. Chance for Underwood, although they misplay it. It's going to be a swing from Treaty, who does land it in, and it is dug up. Winger near side, Sorensen. It's wide, and it is 22-21. Underwood with a 4-0 run to take a 1-point lead. Continuing to serve for Underwood, Sophia Fiedler. Good pass, Wingard goes center dump. Hall was ready for it. Ambrose back to Jacobson. Huge swing and another kill.
Well, if you don't get a clean block on that, it's going to end up where it did, out of bounds. And now Underwood rallying here, 2 points away from going up 2-0.
And I think Jacobson is pretty advanced in her swinging too. She knows just where to kind of put it off the arm. She's up above everybody, really. 23-21. Here's a serve. It is wide, and so a service error by Tri-Center a little earlier opened the door for Underwood.
Yeah, that does. That keeps the door open because if you get a point 24, you can close it out. Now Tri-Center has a chance to tie this up.
Here is the serve by Brewer, Mackenzie Brewer. Ambrose going back to Jacobson, and she gets another one. 24-22.
It all starts with a good bump, good set. Jacobson finished it off.
Jacobson with kills. Jacobson with kills on points 21, 23, and 24 here. And you want to bet who they're going to go to here? Allie Leaders serves in. Wingard over her head to Sorensen. Underwood plays it up. They're out of system. They're not going to be able to get it to Jacobson. They'll try Ambrose. Block back over. Now Jacobson out of system. Another block back over. Ambrose, second touch. Ends the set.
Well, that's what happens. You keep the ball alive, Derek, somehow, and just keep it up. Give yourself a chance. And Underwood, with a nice rally right there, comes back and takes set 2.
That is a 7-1 run to finish the set. Underwood leads it 2 sets to none after a 25-22 second set win. Stay tuned. It's our KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Pierce Communications in Southwest Iowa is putting their full support behind the student athletes in tonight's broadcast. The local family-owned business provides complete solutions to your telecommunication needs. With competitive pricing, their team of technicians pay attention to every detail to ensure and provide high-quality workmanship. With fast availability, you can expect immediate computer service in case of emergency. Contact Pierce Communications, your Southwest Iowa security and telecommunications experts at 712-388-6260 and ask about their VoIP cloud offerings. Pierce Communications, business systems are their business.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook. Dave Lyon Towing and Repair has been serving the Underwood area for over 40 years. They offer 24-hour light and heavy-duty towing and recovery, including a rotator, winch equipment, wreckers, and flatbeds to serve you. They're available for repair on cars and trucks Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located at 134th Street in Underwood, when you need a lift or repair work, call Dave Lyon Towing and Repair of Underwood, Iowa, 712-566-2317. Not the biggest, just the best.
On to set 3 we go. Underwood with a 2-set-to-none lead, but they have been pretty good sets, 25-20 and 25-22, especially that latest one. It looked like, to me, and I think, Brian, you would agree, that you thought Tri-Center looked like to be in pretty good position at 21-18.
Yeah, and they had a good shot. They had Jacobson on the bench on the rotation sideline. They were making good gains. They were getting good back row play, getting the hits. Underwood was making the mistakes. A missed opportunity. And then Underwood flipped the script right there, got Jacobson back on the floor, and she hammered it home, and they could come away with win number 2 and set.
All right, Tri-Center serves first. Leah Hall puts it right on Ambrose. She's going to Pierce, and Sorensen puts it down. Nice play by Tri-Center's Emily Sorensen.
But as Coach Winger, I'm sure, told their girls, hey, you have to win 3. They've only won 2. And you saw last night in that Nebraska-Creighton game, looked like Nebraska was going to go. Then Creighton come back, won the next 2. So you play until you win 3.
Here is a serve into the net, and Tri-Center has been hurt by that throughout the evening.
And I bet if Coach Wingard has practice tomorrow, what do you think the point of emphasis is going to be?
Definitely going to think the serve is going to come up a little bit. I have them for 5, but I believe I'm short a few because there was that first set where
both teams are off this weekend, so they won't be playing till next Tuesday.
1-1, and a service error the other way, and it gives Tri-Center the lead back at 2-1.
Underwood next week will be at Reverse Trainer Tuesday, and then at IKM Manning on Thursday.
And you'll be able to watch that Trainer Underwood match. I personally won't be here, but Kim will be here, who's running our camera tonight. Big swing there from Elizabeth Jacobson. And Elizabeth, when she gets a good set, pretty difficult to stop her in the wick.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing right now for the Trojans, relax, go back to doing what you're doing when you're successful. Being aggressive, being confident, finishing off the points.
Tri-Center's Flaherty going to try to turn herself a little much and did not get on top of the ball, and it's into the net.
And that's one thing that separates the really good quality teams is that they can maintain that high level of consistency throughout a match.
Pretty good serve. Wingert, back set. They set that up nicely. And what a save by Ambrose. Underwood keeps it alive, and an overpass tapped down by Jacobson. Wow.
Well, Ambrose on a huge, she got the right angle, and it kept it alive. I think Tri-Center was celebrating with the point, Derek, and of course, who finished it off? But Jacobson.
Yeah, Delaney Ambrose showing that
the lefty.
Ambrose scrappiness right there that There's a beautiful play there by Wingert as she lands it in. I was going to say her dad, Rob Ambrose, was a star quarterback for Bedford when they won the state championship in 1992.
They played Mandarin that year, didn't they?
Yes, they did. That was a semi, right?
Semi-final game.
That was a tight one. Here's a push over the net for Underwood. Now Tri-Center going out of system. That looked like a couple of touches to me, but no call. Ambrose taps it over. Now Wingert in position. Near side, Sorensen wipes it off the block. Nicely done. It's 4-4.
Nice little momentum shift right there, Trojans. They didn't want Underwood to get that big lead and really kind of close out for the night. They're battling here, and you know they're going to battle to the end.
Here's a serve by Brewer. Hall is there. Ambrose going back set. Jacobson, big one, just a little bit deep. Did not have a block in time there for Tri-Center, and Jacobson had a free lane, just hit a little hard. Brewer serves over and in. Good pass. Ambrose, quick one. Jacobson, but Ambrose got a two-touch violation there, and it's now 6-4.
A couple errors right there by the Eagles cost them some points. And as you mentioned, Derek, set two, that's how Tri-Center really kind of got some traction with some Underwood Eagle errors.
6-4 the score, and it wasn't really happening when Jacobson was out there. Here is Pattimson. She puts it off. Actually, the block went right back over to Underwood. Pattimson going to just push it over this time, and it lands wide. And Underwood coming out a little more. Sometimes you'll see a team get a 2-0 lead, and then they kind of lose the focus. And in volleyball,
relax.
Yeah.
And you almost think, we got a couple wiggle rooms to win, but boy, you just don't want to allow a team to have a heartbeat.
Well, get it to Jacobson, and that will answer your problems pretty quickly.
That one was not going to be long, was it?
No. She put it right down. I kind of call it a slam dunk kill, pretty much straight down in front of that 10-foot line.
When it's like a 45 or 60-degree angle coming down, it's hard to defend.
Jacobson will serve. Good laser serve. Still in the back row on the second touch. Going to be pushed over, and it's going to be two touches. It is 7-6. They're not going to let you get away with that. I think Saturdays at just random tournaments, you could probably get away with that.
Well, not with Mr. Jim Doyle.
No, exactly.
Stand, right?
He's all over it. Jacobson will serve. It is a little tight. Wingert had to save it because she was a back row player. And now a back row swing from Jacobson, and she can land them in from there, too.
Well, that's the advantage of being 6'3" and some good hops. And she showed the power. I tell you what, I've been impressed with her serving behind the line.
Yeah.
She's got a little
Is this the
different
first
angle.
time she's served, too? I feel like it is. 7-7. I could be wrong. Pass to Wingert. Wingert going, off to Tri-Center's Flaherty, and she hits it way deep. And I thought maybe that was two touches, but they didn't call that one. Regardless, Underwood would have had the point. 8-7. And a good serve again, just barely over the net. It's given Tri-Center issues. Good swing, Sorensen right side. Nicely dug up by Fiedler. Now left side to Humphrey, who gets it through a block. She powers it right through.
I like Humphrey on that outside hit right there on the right side. She's got good ups, and she times the ball well. She's got the block coming down. That's going to prompt a timeout.
Yeah. 5 in a row for Underwood. Coach Wingert wants to talk it over. Stay tuned on our KMA Stream.
Drop in to the Drop In for fantastic daily food specials. For lunch on Monday, chicken fried steak. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. Wednesday is a wild card. Thursday, bacon cheeseburger, fries, and chocolate cake. And Friday is a sirloin steak sandwich. And for supper specials, on Thursday it's roasted chicken and Friday prime rib. Open 11:30 till 9 weekdays, till 2 Friday and Saturday, and closed Sundays. Drop in to the Drop In McClelland for great family food and drinks with friends.
Welcome back in. It is 9-7 Underwood with the advantage here over Tri-Center in set 3, and they're also up 2-0. Couple of tight sets, 25-20 and 25-22. You can definitely see a lot of potential in these two teams, can't you?
Oh, you do. As the season goes on.
Elizabeth Jacobson serves over and in, and a little oblong pass. It's just going to be it would have been a tough swing there for Sorensen. She tried to do too much, hits it in the net, and it's 11-7.
Nice run here by Jacobson on the service line. Really a couple critical points here, I think, Derek, for the Trojans here as this starts to get away from them.
This is 7 in a row for Underwood. Jacobson serves. Kankel can't get it ahead. It's an ace for Jacobson.
Yeah, and all out of sync right now are the Trojans. They just got to find themselves. And Coach Wingert coming out, talk to them. Girls, settle down. Get to your spots. Trust your locations. Get a good return. Let's get a good hit back.
Here's another serve by Jacobson.
Get a good return. Let's get a good hit back.
Here's another serve by Jacobson. Passes right to Wingert. She'll go middle. Flaherty. Oh, what a save by Jacobson. Playing a little defense in the back row. Free ball over to Tri-Center. Wingert near side swinging. It's blocked. Who is that? Delaney Ambrose it was, and it's 13-7.
Ambrose, boy, she's been right place, right time a lot tonight. And boy, what an impressive run here by the Eagles, Derek, in set 3.
Yeah, I think a little earlier I said first time Jacobson serving. I was wrong. I remember she had an ace a little earlier in set 2. 13-7. Good serve with a top spin. Wingert is after it over her head. Bump. Free balled over. Good chance here for the Eagles again. They're going back to Humphrey. No block was there. And a scramble for Tri-Center. They're not going to get it over. Good hustle, though.
Well, Humphrey's been the go-to girl. I tell you what, this lineup with Jacobson on the service line and Humphrey on the outside right, boy, it's paying some dividends for Underwood right now.
Man, I don't remember what the score was when Ambrose made that play into the crowd. Was that this set?
Yeah, well, yes, it was.
Yeah, and then that has kind of spurred them on. They are rolling right now at 14-7. Middle swinging is Pattimson. Tri-Center had a little difficulty with it. They'll just have to free ball it over. Hall. And Ambrose with a second touch slams it in.
And the momentum has definitely shifted the team wearing blue and white right now, Derek.
This is 10 in a row, Brian. 10 straight. And Coach Wingert going to try to just switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, you got to try something here. You know, if you're not, your night's going to be over quick. And you just got to find a way to stop the momentum, get the serve line. And that's going to put Jacobson on the sideline.
And Arbaugh is in. And that might have gone out. Arbaugh slips. It's another ace for Jacobson. I think if they let that go, it may have gone out, but who am I to say?
Yeah, well, it's tough.
Yep.
We've seen a couple balls that to us look like they're out and they've landed in. So
yeah, Coach Wingert again making a little switch. Doesn't want to use that last time out, but might be forced to here. It's 16-7. Another ace for Jacobson.
You know, is this the case maybe Tri-Center, you know, Underwood played a couple nights ago against Fremont Mills.
Could be.
Tri-Center hasn't played since Saturday.
Yeah, no doubt. It could be the case. Another timeout. This is a heck of a run. It is 13 in a row, 17-7. Stay tuned.
Pierce Communications in Southwest Iowa is putting their full support behind the student athletes in tonight's broadcast. The local family-owned business provides complete solutions to your telecommunication needs. With competitive pricing, their team of technicians pay attention to every detail to ensure and provide high-quality workmanship. With fast availability, you can expect immediate computer service in case of emergency. Contact Pierce Communications, your Southwest Iowa security and telecommunications experts at 712-388-6260 and ask about their VoIP cloud offerings. Pierce Communications, business systems are their business.
Well, Underwood is in very good position right now, leading by 10, and they need 8 to finish off a sweep. And Elizabeth Jacobson has been at this service line for a long while.
Well, she'd gladly stay there for 8 more points, won't she?
Yeah, 13 in a row for the Eagles. You just don't expect to see that against a club like Tri-Center. And a serve is deep, of course.
Well, that time Mackenzie Brewer trusted her instincts where that ball was at in relation to her body right there. Let it go long and kind of a sigh of relief right there.
Yeah.
The Tri-Center contingent.
Yeah. Now Tri-Center, they got to answer back. They got to serve in every time the rest of the way here. Can't give up any points. They get an ace here, and it's 17-9.
Well, that's the start, and it starts by 1 point at a time. You break serve, get the ball back, see if you can get on your offense yourself, and just try to chip away.
17-9 score. Sorensen serves again. Good up by Fiedler. They're going to Humphrey, left side. Huge swing, and it's a kill.
Tell you what, she's been kind of quiet. Jacobson might get a lot of love being 6'3" and the girl going to UNO, but tell you what, if I need a ball hit and I need a point, I'm going to look at Leah Humphrey.
During that run, points 9, 10, 14 for her, and then she just gets another one right there. And it's 18-9 after an Ambrose serve. Big swing, and Arbaugh gets a kill.
Nice job. Good block of the net by the Eagles. Just too strong out of bounds. But again, Tri-Center's not in a position, Derek, trailing 18-10. They can't afford to trade points.
18-10 the score. Underwood certainly be okay with a little back and forth trading points. Good up by Humphrey. Ambrose going to set. This is Pierce with a nice swing. Dug out by Kinkle. Now Wingert, middle swinging and killing Presley Arbaugh, and it's 18-11.
Nice defense right there. Good return. Important here is get this serve over every time if you're Underwood. You cannot force the giveaway points in the net. And you got Jacobson on the sideline, so if you're going to make your run, this is probably the time you're going to do it for the Trojans.
18-11, Tri-Center trailing, down by 7. Here's a serve, up and over and in. Ambrose going to go to Humphrey with another chance. Nicely dug by Sorensen, and there's going out of system here, but they do get it over. Now middle to Pierce, who puts it off a block, lands it in, and it's 19-11.
Good court awareness right there. Find that back corner. The defense is rotated up. Point.
It's good when you can have a Grace Pierce, a Corin Treaty,
yes.
Of course, and a Leah Humphrey when Elizabeth Jacobson sits down. Here's a serve by Leah Hall. Good pass. Wingert, middle. Arbaugh blocked and sent right back over to Underwood. Now Ambrose has got it. Back set. Treaty swings. Cross court. That's dug nicely by Tri-Center. Going back row. Roll shot. Sorensen gets it over. Underwood gets it up. Hall will set to Humphrey. Good job just to get it over by Aaliyah Humphrey. Wingert, backslide, Arbaugh, and did she get it over? Yes, she did. Wingert taps it over to the Underwood side. Eagles are all over it. Back to Humphrey, left side, two-hand tap, and it lands.
Aaliyah Humphrey was about 5 different places right there. And
yeah.
Got that point fitting right there. They get to 21st, Derek, and they're closing in with 5 to go here.
20-11. This set much different than the first two. It was pretty well tight all the way through in those first two sets. Big 13-0 run for Underwood has given them plenty of cushion here. Nice swinging. Nice swing there from Issa Van Arsdal.
Yeah, and they need points in the bunches. They need to put 4 or 5 6-point runs here. They really got to get this to about 2018, Derek. I think really feel like they have a chance.
Really, Tri-Center's been impressive other than the 13-0 run where they sometimes you just can't get out of a rotation. It happens. Humphrey still in the back row. She's going to go ahead and just send it over with a free ball opportunity. Here's Tri-Center. Near side, Arbaugh gets a kill. She's been heating up.
Yeah, and right now, like I said, Jacobs outside. They got Humphrey in the back right now. So if you're the Tri-Center Trojans, important Taylor Kinkle gets this serve over.
20-13, Taylor Kinkle serving. And it is in, and it's an ace.
Good knuckleball right there. And, you know, Coach Stein watching the score, too. This gets to about 2016. I think you might see her kind of stop the momentum.
Yeah, it's been a good little run here. This is 7 out of 10 for Tri-Center to get themselves within 6. Here's a serve. Over and in. Hall, Ambrose, and a new face. That is Miranda Lorenzen, a senior, gets the kill.
Brewer is there with the block, I think, with Presley Arbaugh, but too much separation. That trickled down in front. Point, side out, Eagles. Closing in, Derek.
Miranda Lorenzen, a right side hitter, got a chance there from the left side. 21-14, here's Aaliyah Humphrey to serve. Elizabeth Jacobson back in, and it is going to be an ace for Aaliyah Humphrey.
I tell you what's deceiving. Underwood's 4-7 coming in, but they don't look like a 4-7. They look like a team that's just going to kind of continue getting better.
They had a tough first weekend.
They have.
Is really what happened.
Yes.
And then this past weekend, they could have easily gone 5. They ran into some good teams. Gretna, I think Gretna and Heelan maybe are the two teams that beat them.
Yeah,
they beat Red Oak. They beat Glenwood. Pretty good showing. 22-14, and it's deep. Makes it 22-15.
Volleyball in Glenwood tonight. Red Oak comes away with a 3-0 sweep, 25-9, 25-18, 25-21. So the Red Oak Tigers picking up some steam here this season.
It's a big one. Arbaugh serves in the net, and, man, that is a tough one to take if you're Tri-Center.
Coach Wingert's going to look back at one factor of the game that probably kind of stopped some momentum. I think it's some of those serve errors.
23-15. Sophia Fiedler in to serve it, and she will try to serve it out and get a sweep here for the Eagles. And it is over. It is in. Good pass to Wingert. She's going middle. Huge swing by Mackenzie Brewer, who gets the kill.
Brewer did a nice job. Avoided Jacobson on the block right there. Found the spot. Got a much-needed point.
I will say this Tri-Center team, they have a bunch of girls that played at last year's state tournament in 1A. They're still in 1A. Really wouldn't want to see them in the postseason here as they get better and better as the season goes along. Going to be a free ball over by Fiedler. Good chance here for Tri-Center again. Wingert going to go back to Brewer. She did it once. Tried to do it twice. Good save. Lorenzen back to Jacobson. Huge swing. What a play. It's another kill.
And that's all being 6'3" with a big wingspan and good timing. Jacobson, that ball was kind of behind her head there.
Yeah.
She was able to get it on top of the ball and find the court. We're 1 point away, Derek.
That might have been the most impressive swing. That was a really good play. 24-16. Here's Alley, leaders to serve it. 8 match points and nearly an ace. Will they get it over? They will. Humphrey, Ambrose, backslide setup, and Pattimson finishes it out. Underwood, a dominant winner here tonight in straight sets as they take it 25-20, 25-22, 25-16. Brian, your final thoughts?
Well, I think the back and forth match at first, but they had a mini runs in set 1. They took advantage of some Tri-Center errors in set 2. Then they had that big 13-0 run where Jacobson on the service line, and they were just a little bit more consistent tonight, Derek, when they had to be.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That first set, at one point, they were tied at 16 apiece. It was 16 all, but it was a 9-4 run to finish it for Underwood. Second set, Tri-Center actually made a big run to lead 21-18, but it was a 7-1 run for Underwood to finish it, and then a huge 13-0 run in the early middle stages of set 3 finishes it out for the Eagles, which improved to 5-7 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Tri-Center drops to 6-7 and 0-1.
Yeah, good volleyball tonight. This is what we expected. These two teams not separated by much distance. Good rivalry. As you mentioned, the WIC Conference, solid again in volleyball.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Brian, thanks a lot. Apologize for the audio issues we had early on. We eventually got them figured out. We are it's preseason. It's early season for us as well, and we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Underwood a winner, 25-20, 25-22, 25-16. We'll have a full rundown later at KMAland.com. Thanks for watching on our KMA Extreme at KMAland.com.